It's a big day today, right?
It's a big day.
Why? What's happening today?
Well, let me give you an idea. There's two things. Two big things happening today. There's this. I won't even play.
It's election day across the country.
And don't forget to
Vote on election day.
vote.
What are you doing? You just sitting there. Vote.
Vote. Please vote.
Vote, please.
All right, so it's election day. But also, I wasn't sure which one's bigger.
My natural hair color is bright
So
red.
that is your real hair color.
Are you a redhead?
Is that your natural hair color?
Yeah. Why?
It is National Love Your Red Hair Day.
True beauty is about hair color.
November 5th, National Love Your Red Hair Day.
National Love Your Red Hair Day.
All right, Carrot Top.
Carrot Top, don't call me that.
Why shouldn't I? It's a pejorative term.
It's such a pejorative term.
What should I call you?
You know what else I just realized?
It's showtime.
Jeez, I wasn't sure how America's going to go.
They're both pretty big days. You're right. Definitely competing.
They buried the headline
What do
with
you
red hair
focus
day.
on?
I got two redheads in my life, so I don't know. I got Kemp and Blake. They're redheads. But then I also got to vote today.
So
I can't vote today. I got to deal with Redhead Day. I haven't voted yet.
You're going to the polls.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
you've heard that the lines are going to be extra long.
I have not heard that. I just heard that from you for the first time.
Oh,
right
really?
now.
My mom waited for like 3 hours on Friday. I was a little nervous to like go and drop mine off because I didn't want to wait in like a super long line.
She waited on Friday 3 hours because you're supposed to vote today.
I guess so.
Well, my dad, Frankie Serafino Berra, in the Midwest, is in line right now, and he said the line looks like about 2 hours is what he heard.
Oh my gosh,
Really?
and it's
Yeah.
cold outside. No thanks.
Oh, yeah.
I usually wait to the last minute because I'm usually in the past the tie-breaking vote.
Right.
So
that's
I'm going
a-
to wait until everyone's like, oh, yeah, it's blue and red, it's a tie. And I'm going to go, all right.
I got this.
I got to chill, everybody.
What a heavy weight to bear for you, John Jay.
I know. Last time I did it is when I made Titanic the #1 movie of all time. I waited. I stood in line. I was like, is it time? Is that? Here we go. Bam.
So you made Titanic #1, and you brought back the fanny pack, and now you will decide this year's election. It's a lot. Heavy as the crown.
Big day. Peyton, let's get into what was going on in your mind this morning when you woke up.
Oh my gosh. So tell me if I'm being dramatic or not, or if I'm overthinking this.
Yes.
But I was trying to make something easier for someone else. So I gave them like the option to choose. And they hit me back with the ... like I said in the email. And I was like, I feel like you're kind of coming for me right now. Like, you know, when someone's saying like, per my email, per my previous email, she hit me with the like I said.
Like I said, it's pretty aggressive.
I know. And I kind of was like, well, now I feel like I don't want to make anything easier for you.
Is this business?
Yeah.
Oh, it's business? So somebody at work is
Kind
like,
of business stuff, yeah.
so they're like, how are you trying to make it easy? Because I think we have to know more details.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Okay, so here's like a little background, right? So I work for a photo booth company, Modern West Photo, and I'm doing an event on Friday, but I'm training a new girl. And she's coming with me, so we're trying to figure out the pickup and the drop-off situation to get the booth.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, let me know what works best for you. I can either pick up, I can drop off, you can do both. Just let me know. And she's like I said, you can choose. I was like, oh my gosh, okay, never mind.
Okay, is there another way to read that? Because there's no tone in emails. Could it be like, hey, like I said, whatever you want?
It could be.
Give me
You're
the like I
looking at
said.
this all wrong.
Happy like I said.
Like I said, you can choose.
Right, which that's why I'm asking, like, I feel
I feel like I said is always like I said.
Me too, and I've never met her, so I like don't really have a vibe
No,
on
you're
her
getting
personality.
That's too.
But I was kind of like,
Because
okay.
Because if she really just wanted you to pick, she could just be like, no, that's totally okay. Like, you can
Right.
choose, and I'm
That's what
happy
I
with
thought.
whatever you pick.
So then I just decided for the both of us. I
Good.
was like, cool, here we go.
Because she started with a
You'll
dot.
do drop off and pick up. You get both.
Because like I said, actually, is like essentially saying, hey, dummy, just scroll up.
Yeah.
I answered that already.
And it started with a ... which to me is a power move.
Right?
Yeah.
Who
I
starts
kinda
with a
was like-
Power move.
I was like, OMG, OMG. I was like, okay, this will be fun.
Looking forward to that.
Right.
Too. Thumbs
but
up.
like, I was like, it'll be fine. Like, I'll win her over on Friday. When I meet her, she's going to love me.
Yeah. Everyone loves you when they meet you, Peyton.
That's true. I'm just kidding.
Kyle, I want to get into something that you brought up about being, because you're the class mom, right?
I am.
For your son, Easton?
I am. I'm the class mom for both my kids.
Okay. And so
Overachiever.
What is the most recent class mom project?
Okay, well, this is for my son Easton's class. When we, at the very beginning of the year, met with the teacher, she gave us like a calendar of events that we would have to like plan parties for, like Halloween, Christmas, all the things. And she's like, and that's pretty much it. I may text you every once in a while for stuff and whatever. And we're like, totally. So yesterday, she texts us in the morning and she's like, hey, we need a couple things for a science project. Sorry about, last minute. She's like, I just need carnations and a thing of celery. And the other room mom responded back before I did and was like, got it, no problem. And I was like, okay, well, if you need any help, let me know. So then maybe 2 hours later, she's like, oh, also, can either one of you roast some pumpkin seeds? And since the other mom quickly took on that task, I was like, oh, I got to step up here. I'll do the pumpkin seeds. No problem. And then I'm like, I don't know how to do pumpkin seeds, but I've got Google, whatever. So I was on my way home and the other room mom was texting me and she's like, I can't find carnations, like white carnations anywhere. They've all got the colored ones. No one has white. And I was like, well, no problem. I'll just stop in the store on my way home and I'll just go by. There's 3 different grocery stores on my way home. So maybe one of them will have them. So luckily enough, one of them did. Just one tiny little sad bouquet. So I just got those, got the celery, got all the things. And then last night, I'm making the pumpkin seeds. And Easton looks at me and he goes, I don't have to eat those, right? I was like, no, you don't have to eat anything you don't want to eat. And he's like, but I feel like they're going to make me eat one of those. And I'm like, this is my kid who doesn't like trying anything new whatsoever. And I'm like, no, why don't you just try one right now and you'll get it out of the way and you can say you already tried one. And he's like, nope. I'm like, well, have fun with that at school.
So you figured out how to do it.
But I did try them.
Are they good?
And you guys, I made some amazing pumpkin seeds.
I love my wife makes pumpkin seeds every year. I have a whole bowl of them that she made.
My mom used to make them all the time. When I was doing it, it was so nostalgic, just seeing them in the oven. Because I remember my mom used to turn the oven light on and we would just watch them get little browned. And it was like a moment for me. I'm like, wow, I'm doing this on my own now.
Look at you.
I forgot about
Thank God for Google.
Well, you said over the last 2 days that you're the field trip mom and you're the class parent mom. So do you feel like your kids are they gravitate to you naturally more at home? Are you the favorite?
I don't think I am the favorite, quite honestly.
Yeah?
Maybe they just see enough of me.
Oh, okay.
But it's when Scott finally gets off work and he gets out of work mode, there's no one more fun in the house than Dad.
Oh, right.
Nobody.
Okay, that's cool. Because my dad was always the field trip parent and the class parent, and I feel like I'm way closer to my dad. But I'm really close to my mom, but me and my dad just have a different
You
relationship.
better watch out. Your mom's going to start texting you right
I know,
now.
Bossy, I love you. You're my favorite, you Leo queen.
Here's a life hack I just learned from Kyle, from the other mom. When the teacher texts, I need these things, you need to text back, I got celery. I think you can find celery anywhere.
Yeah.
I got the celery. I got a lot of celery.
I was like, well, who knew that white carnations would be a difficult thing to find? I had no idea. I'm like, maybe they're not in season or something. So, but yes, definitely choose the celery.
Kyle Unplug with 3 things we need to know.
It is election day. As of early this morning, already 79 million people have already voted via mail-in or early in-person voting. May feel a little heavy. Some people are a little on edge today. In fact, 1 in 3 Americans want to relocate if their candidate loses today. So I guess if Harris wins, Trump voters are considering states like Florida, Texas, and Tennessee. If Trump takes the election, Harris supporters are looking at places like California, Texas, and Georgia.
Oh, that's wild. I misunderstood because I've kind of been the same vibe. If my candidate doesn't win, there's a house for sale down my street.
What?
I was thinking maybe I'd go there.
Send a message.
Yeah. Oh, my mail doesn't go there anymore.
So yesterday we talked a lot about Peanut the squirrel, and Peanut the squirrel supporters are making it pretty clear they are PO'd that New York State officials confiscated and euthanized the animal. They did so by coordinating multiple bomb threats on state government offices yesterday. Luckily, none of the bomb threats were viable. Mark Longo, the owner, says, I don't think this was really about the animals. I think someone had an issue with me shooting porn with his wife. He's got a racy OnlyFans page.
What?
I saw
and
it.
him and his wife get it on it. Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of pictures and stuff. I thought
course
this
you
can't be
did.
the right guy. And I was like, oh my God, it is the guy.
The squirrel probably saw that.
Of course you did, yes. Now, apparently the issue was that Mark and his wife babysat some of the neighbors' kids separately from shooting the porn. He says no kids were or have ever been involved in their videos. That's what he thinks this was all about, because when they got there, they started asking him if he's got video cameras in his house. And now he's going to lawyer up because he figures that they were just digging up dirt on his little business, his business.
It's
for
an
his
OnlyFans account, I think, right?
Yeah. So because today there are tensions flying from Election Day, some fresh air may be nice. Some fresh air possibly from Lake Como, Italy. Apparently they're selling like soup cans full of fresh air from Lake Como for $11. $11 could give you a burst of fresh air and maybe make your day on this crazy day. The funny thing is they say that like all these American tourists are buying these because Lake Como became really popular when George Clooney talked about how much he loved it and he's got a house there and whatever. And they basically are like, gullible tourists will buy this air.
Yeah.
And they are. And they are.
For $11?
$11 for air in a soup can.
Thank
which
you for
basically
giving
means
us what we wanted.
Yeah, an empty soup can. And that's 3 things you need to know.
A couple text messages real quick. Like you text JJR and whatever you want to say to 96893. This person says, 803 number says, Peanut apparently bit an agent and therefore was dangerous.
Yeah, I
So
saw
that's
that.
why.
Yeah.
Well, they had to test Peanut for rabies, which is why they basically said they had to euthanize him to test for the rabies, because if that guy got rabies, he could have died, and then the squirrel. But I don't know if
Also-
they were going to euthanize him before that.
Would you rather wear the same thong for a month or wear a stranger's dirty boxers for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Same thong.
Same thong?
Yeah,
Wow.
my own thong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather wear my own than
Do
someone
that
else's.
anyway.
I'm doing that right now. Oh, gross. I'm on day 36.
John J. and Rich, this is Allison in Seattle. Whenever Peyton hears something she thinks is crazy, she says, "What?" in this tone of incredible disbelief. I'd like a compilation. Stat.
Is that what most people what?
Yeah, most of the time I am in disbelief. So.
John J. and Rich, I need John J. to throw me my puppy a prayer. She was just diagnosed with something. There you go.
Aww.
Anyway, that's sad. Anyway, so you can always text us. Text JJR and whatever's on your mind to 96893. Kyle, what's the vibe? Or Peyton, what's the vibe for your horoscopes?
I'm going to tell you which voting line personality you are based on your Zodiac sign.
Voting line?
Yeah,
or
like when you're
borderline?
standing in line to vote, what kind of vibes are you bringing?
Okay. We'll get to that. 877-937-1047 on this election day. Good morning, Kimmy.
Good morning.
What's your sign?
Aquarius.
I'm sorry, I spoke over you. What are you?
I'm Aquarius.
Okay, Aquarius. So at the voting polls today, you're going to be the DIY activist. Aquarius, you showed up with a handmade shirt that says something quirky like vote like your Wi-Fi depends on it, or maybe even a few DIY voting pamphlets to share. But you are imagining the social change coming from this moment, and you're giving speeches to anyone who will listen in the lines.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing that today, though.
Not in the mood to be extra, Kimmy. That's okay.
Thanks. Have a great day, you guys.
You too, Kimmy. Hi, Steve.
Good morning, you guys. I'm a Cancer.
Okay, Cancer, you guys are going to be the emotional support friend at the polls today. Cancer is probably reassuring someone who forgot their ID or helping someone calm down about the wait. You guys are the line's emotional anchor, checking in to see if everyone's okay and spreading all of the good vibes.
Okay, good. I was hoping it would be something like that. As long as I'm not crying over there, I'm good.
Yeah, no, you'll be good. You'll be good. Cancers.
You guys have a good one.
Bye.
You too, Steve. How about for Leo?
Yeah, for Leo, we are going to be the fashion icon. Leo, we didn't just come there to vote. We came to make a statement. We've probably dressed up to the nines, and we might even have a homemade I voted sign for a selfie moment. But we are ready to turn the line into a photo op, fully styled and camera ready. Taking selfies with everyone.
Okay. What about for Pisces?
Yeah, Rich, for you at the polls today, you're going to be the daydreamer. Pisces, you're going to be quietly zoning out, probably staring at the clouds or probably scrolling through your phone, whichever works for you. But you're contemplating the big questions, or you're going to be vibing in your own world, completely unbothered by anything.
Yeah.
So people are going to keep moving ahead of you, and you're going to let them cut you unless somebody gently taps you to move up.
It's all good. I got my own thing going on.
Yeah, you're just there in your own little world.
How about for Libra?
Yeah, Libra, you're going to be the peacekeeper. Libra is mediating between people arguing about line cutting or debating who got there first. You're going to be trying to keep everybody zen, subtly suggesting compromises and making sure everybody stays civil.
Right. Like,
That's what
let's
you do.
just all get along here.
Exactly.
Still the
you
room, Mom.
already know, Kyle.
And Virgo?
Virgo, you're going to be the one with a plan. You have a whole system for this. You've checked wait times before even getting there. You've prepped a voting checklist, and you probably even brought your own folding chair. You are waiting in the line like a hawk, and you are subtly critiquing the whole setup and mentally reorganizing their entire process and telling them how they did it wrong.
Interesting. Because hearing Rich talk about there being long lines actually makes me not want to vote. Like, if I pull up and there's a line, yeah, I'm out.
But it's okay. You'll have your folding chair.
I won't have a folding chair. That I will critique it and be like, this is terrible. Why don't you guys do this? Why don't you guys do that? But I'm like, man.
I mean,
So it
you would
works for you
think
halfway.
you would think with so many. You said 80 million, Kyle, have already voted. You would think the lines wouldn't be long.
Plus, I was just reading about there was a survey done if you could sell your vote, would you sell your vote? And if you did, it'd be worth about $5,000.
Jeez.
So I was like, I'd rather just sell my vote. Is one thing, and the
That's
second,
not responsible.
and then the other thing is,
Probably get taxed on it.
I was just reading about how this whole thing works. The electoral college
Yeah.
doesn't seem like the vote matters anyway. It's all about congressional people and senators and stuff.
Well,
Sounds like junior
So
history.
you know what?
and
Thank
you're
you,
giving me
Peyton.
a
I'm
headache.
not going today.
no, you need to go do your duty as an American citizen. Let your voice be heard.
I just want to know how does it matter if it's all about
It does matter.
Anyway, all right. If we missed your sign, they're all posted on our website, johnjanerich.com. Love Pup Family Fest 4 days away. It's going to be our biggest event ever. Dogs and shelters from all over the valley are going to be at Vertuccio Farms in Mesa. Brand new Love Pup merch on sale. In fact, I'm wearing one of the hoodies right now. On the music side, one of the biggest bands on the planet, Shinedown, performing for free. That's this Saturday. Time for Stacks and Hacks. Stacks of information. Okay. Peyton, I want you to tell me, just think of, because I know you have a ton of friends. So do you, Kyle. What you think of your best friend. Okay, think of your one best friend. Okay, can you think of one best friend? Now I want you to think of their dad.
Okay.
Okay, now tell me their name.
Lou.
Kyle?
I don't know his name.
Okay, Lou. Let's go with Lou. And I think this is totally cool. A baby name expert says, my best friend's dad is the next big baby name trend for girls.
Oh, wow. That'd be a really cute name
That's
for
a
a
cute
girl.
name for a girl.
Little
Lou.
Louie.
Oh.
His nickname was Sweet Lou because he played in the MLB for a while.
Oh, right on.
That is a great trend, isn't it?
Yes, I love that.
It's a Kyle, though. Here's my little baby girl. I don't know.
Can you imagine one
I
of
don't
my
know. You could be a
friends?
cheerleader. I don't know.
Guys, my Alzheimer's is setting in.
One of my friends' baby's name would be Showtime. Very cute.
That would be cute.
What?
What's up?
Especially for a girl.
Showtime for a baby.
Strong.
A 39-year-old soccer
That'd be
player in
real.
Peru was killed by lightning on Sunday. The video is tough to watch. It went viral. I didn't see it. At least 8 other players were near him that also went down, all in unison. Several hospitalized. Crazy. Okay, so Election Day. Should we all get today off on Election Day? Should it be a holiday? What do you
Yes.
think? Yeah. Okay. 70% of Americans say yeah, it should be.
How many?
70%.
It should be.
All right, this is fun here. What trend died so fast that you could hardly call it a trend? Okay, I'll give you a list. Some of the stuff on here. Flash mobs,
Yeah.
Google Glass, NFTs, planking. Remember planking?
Yes, I asked Kadeem about that the other day. I was like, you remember when we used to just like plank on at the mall?
On this list, whatever that very mindful, very demure thing was a few weeks ago.
Very cutesy, very mindful, very demure.
Gangnam Style. When the poo emoji was on everything, clothes, toys, even treats.
Yeah, that's funny.
Back in the 90s, some kids were walking around with pacifiers in their mouths and hanging around their neck.
The ones that lit up that you would get from
Yeah.
Skateland? Heck yeah.
Segways and hoverboards. Backwards clothes.
Yeah, backwards clothes. That seems wrong anyway.
What about that trend where it was like mismatched socks on purpose? Like companies were selling mismatched socks with like goofy little patterns.
I don't know if I remember that.
Oh, maybe that was just...
Has everyone here seen
don't think
Breaking
so. I
Bad?
just don't
Breaking Bad.
No, I've never seen it, but I'm familiar.
It's a great show, and I always thought this was interesting. You know, when they shoot a TV show and they do it for real and not in a studio, and they use someone's house. So this is the woman that owns the house from Breaking Bad that Jesse Pinkman lived in. It was a mansion that he bought after he started selling this meth, and this is how much she got paid.
My name is Christine Brennan, and I used to own Jesse's Mansion from the Breaking Bad series.
Thought we were going to cook here.
No, we're not going to cook here. Okay, this is my house.
If they needed to come into the house, they would pay me $500 for the day. If they filmed, they would pay $2,000 a day. And then if they don't film any more than 14 days, I don't have to pay income taxes on it. At that point, my son was in high school, and I was able to buy him a car.
Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Good for her.
Which, by the way, they came out with a huge survey of the 50 best TV shows of the 21st century. What do you think number one is? Breaking Bad on this list is at number 16.
Dexter.
Dexter's not even in the top 20.
Game of Thrones.
What?
Game of Thrones not in the top 20.
What?
That list
Friends.
is like confusing.
Atlanta is number 15.
Yeah, okay.
The Americans, Rich talked about that show for years, number
That's a good show.
12.
Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl's so
Nope.
good. Abbott Elementary.
Girls is number 8. Better Call Saul, number 7. Better Call Saul, which is a spin-off of Breaking Bad, which I did not like, is number 7. Reservation Dogs is pretty good. The Wire is number 5. 30 Rock, number 4. Succession is number 3.
Oh, yeah.
The Sopranos is number 2. And the number 1 TV show, let me see if I think I have the theme here. Let me see. I might have the theme here. Hold on, I might have the theme here.
Might you?
And I don't, is Mad Men.
That's a slow burn. It's okay.
But it's number 1. What do you got for life hacks, Rich?
All right, let's talk about things getting stuck, especially like rings and things on your hand. You're like, how am I going to get it off? How am I going to get it off? And soap doesn't work as well as this. If you got something, especially a ring stuck on your finger, you don't have to go far. You got to go under your kitchen sink and reach for some Windex, because the lubricating properties of Windex that clean all the windows, it makes the ring slide off without any fuss. So you spray it around the entire area where the ring is. It'll probably clean your ring off a little bit too if you use the Windex. So try that. I tried it last night. Ring came. It just popped right off. So check that out. It's all up at johnjandrich.com.
By the way, a lot of people are going to need a feel-good movie today, right? Yep. It's going to be a stressful day for a lot of people. So they ranked the top feel-good movies. What do you think I think number 1 is absolutely 100% a great feel-good movie.
Princess and the Frog.
Really
no.
Anything Disney, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Disney. See, you kind of ruin it when you do that.
Sorry.
You got to be more specific.
No, because sometimes there's it goes all over the place.
A lot of them. The only one up here that's not Disney is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Mrs. Doubtfire's up here too. Jumanji. Number 1 is Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo.
Come on.
We're gonna have a bunch of Love Pup merch there. What we're starting to do with our merch now is sell it at events, not just online, or maybe not even online at all. Just kind of have it at events. We do so many events. And this hoodie I'm wearing right now, you like it?
I love it.
We're gonna have a couple different versions of this hoodie at the Family Fest. So if you think it's gonna be cold, which is probably in this town under 90,
yep.
I'm sure it'll be in the 70s. But we're gonna don't wear a hoodie because you can get one there, and all the money goes to help save dogs. And we're gonna have dog rescues all over. Randizzle food truck's gonna be there. It's gonna be a great night. I talked to my wife yesterday after the show. I called her. She was at the grocery store. She was buying. It's called a writer, right? Like what the artists want.
Right.
Shine Down, pretty simple. Austin Burke, though.
Really?
Yeah, special kind of tequila.
Only blue Skittles.
Stuff like that. Like she was looking for, she goes, I've never heard this tequila Blanco. They need a tequila Blanco. I go, tequila Blanco? She goes, yeah, it's called Three Blancos. I go, what's the one with George Clooney? What's it called? George Clooney's
what is it? Casamigos?
Casamigos. She goes, I'm looking for Casablanco. Do you have any Casablanco tequila? Lady's like, no. I'm like, I think it's called Casamigos. That's it, Casamigos.
I didn't know that was George Clooney's tequila.
Yeah.
George Clooney, Randy Gerber, that's Cindy Crawford's husband. They became billionaires by this tequila. So Austin Burke needs this tequila.
Casamigos is, I don't drink tequila anymore, but that was my tequila of choice was Casamigos. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know bands got writers. I want nerd clusters backstage and a lot of them.
Rich, did you see I sent it to you on Instagram yesterday that Nerds gummy clusters are like the highest selling candy in the world right now. And that Nerds has made $50 million more now that they've dropped Nerds gummy clusters.
Let's go.
They are good. They're pretty delicious.
Well, Rich's band is performing, and they were kind enough to not ask for a writer.
No, but
they're just glad they got a gig.
You don't want to see me on Nerd Clusters. I'll be running all over that stage at 1,000 miles. We're going to play everything really fast.
I'll bring you some nerd clusters.
So, with that, been married a year and a half.
Yeah.
How's life?
Well, it's great, but we always try to figure out each other, Stacey and I, because even though we're a lot alike, we're very, very, very different. And so she's been talking to me about the 5 love languages, which I've never read that book. I think you studied that at some point.
I did. I went to a couple of seminars with the guy that did
what
it.
are they?
But Kyle was way into it too.
Yeah,
What
I just
are the
read
5?
the book though, but for me that's a big deal.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
It's like the only book you've ever read as far as I've known you.
There's like time spent together, right? And
Quality
then there's
time.
Time spent
is
listening.
one.
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
Words of affirmation.
And then there's free
Physical
prizes.
touch.
Free prizes is one of
And
them.
receiving gifts.
Okay, so I like all those. I think all those are
You
great.
never read it?
No, I never have.
Wow.
I'm surprised
Give
it's
it
so
to me.
short. It's a good.
Yeah.
It's
But-
a really good read.
I mean,
As
you read
we've been
books.
trying to do that, I think Stacey is all of those too. But she thinks that my love language is when somebody does chores.
Acts
For
of
that.
service.
Acts of service, okay. But she'll do stuff like she'll take out the trash and she'll come back in and she'll say, acts of chores. That's my love language for you. Acts of chores.
That's so cute.
Or like there'll be, like 5 pairs of shoes like in the hallway and she'll pick them up and she'll be acts of chores. I got it. This is your love language, acts of chores.
Is it your love language?
I don't think so.
You got to read the book and do the test, right? There's a test at the end of the book.
But read the book before doing the test.
Okay.
Because I think it makes a difference when you know what they actually
Because
mean.
there's nothing I don't like in those. Like, spending time together is nice. Free prizes are cool. I like that.
They're all good, but you answer the question, it'll tell you exactly what your
Right.
number. You put them in order. For
Why
you.
are there only 5? Shouldn't there be like know when to, just let me have my time? Isn't that a good love language?
Alone time?
Alone time? Would that be a good love language?
Yeah.
Well, that would be the bottom
Yeah, then
because
quality time would be your
it'd
last.
be quality time's not important to you.
Yeah, they rank the 5 love languages.
And you've done it too, Peyton?
Yeah, I've taken the love languages. Mine's physical touch and words of affirmation. I'm very big on words in general. Words mean a lot to me. If you hurt my feelings, I think about it for days.
Okay. And that's not big on Kyle's. I know that.
That's my last one.
If somebody says
But
something.
that's how Scott was too. Words of
Yeah.
affirmation were his number 1, and that was my bottom. And I'd be like, "You moron!" And then I look over him and he all sad. I'm like, "I'm just kidding."
I know.
was
No,
words.
it's totally
Words.
so real. But what's really interesting about the book too, Rich, is it tells you that you need to speak to your partner in their love language. So for you, Kyle, if Scott's love language is words of affirmation, to speak to him in a way that he's loved, you have to use those words of affirmation, even if that's not your vibe.
Okay, so if Stacey's
tough.
reading me, she feels like the way she would speak to me would be to vacuum something and then be like, the floor looks great.
Yeah, like she did acts of chores.
Acts of chores.
But the thing is, I don't think she knows until you do the test.
Yeah,
She has to guess.
I don't know.
Do you get excited when she cleans the
I
house?
love it when anybody does anything like loads the dishwasher because I feel like I do that a lot. But if you're Stacey, she thinks I overdo it because I usually do laundry every day.
What does she like?
And she likes.
What do you think her acts of
I
love
think
are?
she likes free prizes. I think she likes gifts.
Yeah, I think both of you guys are actually physical touch. I think it's probably your number 1.
That's true.
Why do you say that?
Well,
Peyton?
because Rich has been very open about his and Stacey's romanticism.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
well, I thought that meant also outside of the day.
Yeah, like holding
like-
hands and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that.
You think that's
that
number
too.
1?
We
for
hold
them?
hands when we watch
All he
TV.
talks about is her cleaning the house and doing the chores.
Now I feel like you guys got to read the book and do the test, and then come back and tell us what you are.
Because I honestly don't know. They all sound good to me. There's nothing I would say should be taken off the list. I like that all. I think I just like attention.
I'm not really like a gifts person. I don't need any gifts. I
What?
just want you to tell me you love me.
Okay.
That's it.
And so
Write me a
Kyle,
note.
that would be bottom on hers. It's like if you give her a compliment, she's like, I don't know if they mean it or not.
Yeah, I'm like, thanks. This is awkward.
Yeah. And I don't know what's
opposite.
bottom on your list, John Jay. What would be bottom?
Oh, you know what? I remember doing this, but I don't remember what mine were. But
I remember your top one was quality time, which surprised me.
That is surprising.
But here's the thing. I think things can change too. And I think mine changed, and I think quality of time became first, but I don't think it wasn't first.
I don't think it's.
I don't remember.
Prize like gifts. I don't think you care for that.
What's funny is I don't.
Price.
For me, it's not. When I read this book, it's not about me. I'm doing it to read her. So now I try to do things for her. Do you know what I mean? Like I know she loves when I bring her things. Like yesterday, I had to wait 20 minutes to get her an iced tea.
Yeah, because then you put effort and thought into it.
An iced tea without asking for it. Do you know? So I came home.
Yeah.
Aw,
So I
that's
got out of the gym at 12:20, and I was like, "There's an AJ's next door, and she loves that iced tea." And I was like, "It's lunchtime. It's gonna be busy, but when I walk in the door, if I have the iced tea, she'll be real happy." So I stood in line at the AJ's, and this is how I stand in line. And you got to take a number, and I was number 83. And then some old lady said she was 83, but I had the ticket. I'm like, I'm 83.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then I got when I came home, I got the iced tea. She's like, "Oh my god, thank you so much!" And she hugged me, and I was like, I had to wait 20 minutes.
You have to let her know what you went through for the ice.
Yeah, I did.
Sacrifice.
I did.
See, that's another one. Like, I think what your top love language, John James, would be, don't annoy me. And if I'm not annoyed,
there's a
that
new
would be the
category.
That's a good category for you.
I think this relationship would work out because you don't annoy me.
Yeah, see? That should be your top. They got to invent a couple of new ones around here. Because I think Stacy's would be, when you order food, order a side thing that I want that you don't want. Because that happens a lot to us, too. When we go out to dinner, I'll get I'm supposed to be eating sort of Mediterranean. So I mean, I get protein and I get a vegetable and just a little bit of starch. But I'll be like, I want the Brussels sprouts. And she'll look at me and she's like, you would rather have the baked potato.
She doesn't want to order the baked potato?
No, because she doesn't want to eat a whole baked potato. She wants 2 bites of the baked potato.
I love your wife. She is like one of my favorite people. She is so funny.
So what do? Do you get the baked potato?
Of course I do.
But because every time I've ever gone to eat food with you and her, you guys never finish your food.
You share a lot, which is
we share. We'll order like one thing and share, but I don't get to pick I don't get the side that I want to do straight up Brussels sprouts, and that is not going down. It's going to be fries or a potato.
Where that falls, if that's a thing, a love language too, because like when I go to dinner with my wife, or like we were at 3 different charity events over the weekend, and I can eat 2 or 3 of these meals.
Yeah.
And like I'm talking to someone, I turn around and she put her food on my plate. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. I do that to you too.
Yes, I know you do.
That's an active service.
I know.
love.
Yeah.
It truly is.
It could also be receiving gifts, like
could
here's
be.
a gift of my food.
There you go.
All right, I will take the quiz within the week. How's that?
Yes.
And we will report
Read the
back.
book and then take the quiz.
Yeah, you'll read the book in like a day. It's so short.
Okay,
and,
good.
and it's like quick read.
It'd be cool. We could plan that so we could reveal it on Friday.
Okay.
Like, can you read it that fast?
Yeah, I'll order on Amazon. I'll do the Kindle version. I'll whip through it.
John, Jane, Rich, roll in the studio. Got Rich, Peyton, Kyle, me in the studio, ready to talk to you. Good morning, Sydney. What's up?
Hi, you guys. Oh, my gosh, this is crazy. I just want to say I love you guys. Me and my son listen to you every morning. Anyway, I was just listening to the second date update, and Silas sounds adorable, and I just want to shoot my shot with him. Like, his little quirks, I think, are great. Like, I just think those are so adorable. But, yeah, I'm just calling to shoot my shot with Silas.
You want us to get him on the phone?
Ooh.
You want to talk to him?
Sure.
Okay, can you hold on? Can you hold on while we try to get him on the phone? All right, hold on. I'll grab another phone call and come back to you, Sydney. Hold on. And Nick, will you try to get Silas? Nick, you try to get Silas on the phone. Okay, hold on, Sydney. Hey, Brian, what's up? Thanks for holding. What's going on?
Good morning. Hey, guys, I had a question. 2 things. 3, actually. When is it too early to put up your Christmas tree? Because I listened to an episode where you guys were talking about when is too early, and I was just going to throw it out there that we threw ours up first part of October, dressed it up as a Halloween tree, and now it's going to be a festival tree. It's going to be a Thanksgiving tree, a Christmas tree.
Oh, that's smart.
That's pretty cool.
Do you know, I heard there's a place by me that has like all this great Christmas stuff, and I heard that they were already picked over for the Christmas stuff.
Wow.
How is that even possible? That it's like half gone already.
People just want Christmas time because
I
there's
know.
something about it. It's just like everyone seems to be a little nicer, and it's like
holiday
the
cheer.
sooner we can get that, the better.
I came home yesterday. I was driving down my street, and there were all these trucks in my neighbor's house. And when I pulled up to it, it was all like the trucks were like the holiday Christmas light trucks. And putting up. So my neighbor, I didn't see it last night, but they're going to be all Griswoldy pretty soon. We don't do it till December.
Yeah.
But yeah, 'cause Thanksgiving, if you follow that rule, it's really late this year, isn't it? Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's like the 28th, I think.
So then you don't really have as much time. And I feel like with, the election and all the stress people are under, have fun.
I know. I think maybe mid-November for me this year. I've usually always waited till right after Thanksgiving, but yeah, it like for the very first time ever, I put it up early last year, and I really enjoyed it. So I think I'm going to go with that.
Remember I told you guys when Grant comes in to talk, he always loses his upper lip. You guys missed it. He came in and he's all, he must have said,
Is
what's
that
up?
because
What's
of
up,
that
Grant?
or because the Zin?
What's up?
No, I came in here because I saw there was another call on the line.
Oh, we're not to that call yet.
I know, but
Because Brian's got 2 more questions.
I'm prepared.
Okay, Brian, what's up? What are the other 2 questions?
Yeah, the other 2. I'm glad I don't have to start a GoFundMe for Grant, so he's not in the cell block. And then the third thing, I think I tagged you in a post, John J, for a buddy of mine that I work with is trying to rehome a dog, and he's struggling, and I'm like, I bet you I know a guy that could probably help you. And I thought of you.
Oh, I don't know when did you tag me? I don't really pay attention to social media.
The other day.
What kind of dog is it?
I'll have to look back and see it. I think it's a large Great Dane, I think.
Oh, wow. I love Great Danes. Okay, well, I'll look for it. And just send me a DM on it.
Yeah, I'll shoot you another one.
Tell them to bring the dog to Family Fest on Saturday. Walking around. Find a home. Yeah. Yeah, Family Fest Saturday, 4 o'clock. All right, dude. Have a great day, Brian. Thanks.
Thanks. You too.
Family Fest starts at 4 o'clock. We got a detective on the line because Grant thought he was getting abducted and something was going down. Detective, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Hello.
Are you detective in Mesa?
I am Detective Brandy Myers. I am a public information officer in our media relations office.
Oh,
So are you allowed to tell us the truth? Or are you going to make up some sort of oh, it's just a stoplight.
Solar flares.
Yeah. No, I'm going to tell Grant the aliens do exist, and yes, he was going to get abducted.
It's official.
And the cops stopped it.
Conspiracy.
This is amazing. Thank you, Detective Brandy. This is exactly what I wanted to hear.
But can you really tell us what happened?
So I'm not quite sure. I was calling to get more information, and then I was thrown on the radio. So I do want to help you. That is my job, to let the public know what is going on in their community. And so I would love to hear more information and then get back with you on what exactly happened.
Well, Detective, I think I could be your eyes and ears on the inside of Mesa. So hey, I'll get your number offline, and I can.
No, she could do it on the air.
Okay,
I want to know. Don't you want? Now everyone's in now.
It was at McKellips and Power, right behind Zushi.
That's a tough neighborhood.
Behind where?
Zushi.
Zushi. What is that? Like zoo animals? That you chop up for?
Yeah, fresh raw zoo animals rolled into sushi rolls. No, there's a one-stop nutrition right there. There's the Hub.
Okay.
There's RJ Cigars.
Okay, so can you find out, Detective Brandy Myers?
I definitely can. Nothing is sticking out to me, and this was Saturday night.
Saturday night, it was poppin' East Mesa.
So Grant also was under the influence, so maybe it wasn't a helicopter. Maybe it wasn't.
Street light might have been a street light.
Definitely, it was popping for Grant. That's all we got.
Right. And if Detective Brandy Myers doesn't know, Grant, this couldn't be just a figment of your imagination. That probably was aliens trying to abduct you, and nobody knew but you.
What if this is when I realized my life is like Shutter Island, and you guys are fake?
It's a simulation.
I've never actually met you guys.
Right.
Detective, can we get your number and we'll call you back, or so that you can have our private number?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
I will give you my phone number, and you guys can call me back at any time.
Okay, hold on. Grant, will you get her info and then and then find out so we can
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
And thank you for your service to your community.
Sydney, you still there? You wanted to meet Silas, right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, Nick, you get anywhere with Silas? Can you jump on the air with us really quick?
I have good news and bad news, Sydney. Let's start with the bad news. Silas is on his way into work, and so he was already feeling pretty bummed, but he was heading in. That said, he did say pass along her information. So
You'd be folding napkins in no time.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, I'll be at Family Fest, so maybe if he wants to come.
Well, that's a good idea, too.
Yeah. All right, we'll get the message to him. Thanks, Sydney.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening. Hold on so we get your information. Give it to him. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. Sorry.
Okay, hold on. It's okay. Hold on. Hey, Julie. What's up? You're on the air. Hi. Julie.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. John Jay.
Yeah?
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I've been listening about all the Christmas stuff. And I just want you to know that I have all my Christmas stuff up inside already and my tree decorated. Because as crazy as this world is, it gives me joy.
I get it.
And I have too much to enjoy it.
I get it. If you're watching election results and you got your Christmas tree up, how bad could it be? Christmas is on the way.
Does the stress of decorating your home not stress you guys out though? And then having to think
No, you just turn on the Christmas music and you feel like you're all in the cheer. Putting it away, I always feel like, it's daunting.
Yeah.
I like it all done by the time I get home. All right, Julie, thanks for listening. Have a great day, Julie.
Okay, you guys are awesome. Bye.
Real quick, want to play a short game? Let's play a short game.
Let's do it.
Okay, because, Wednesday, Tuesday.
Tuesday, and John just got a game for you.
Okay. Peanut the squirrel is dead.
R.I.P.
So here are some other peanuts you can still have in your life. Rich, one of the most popular chocolate peanut butter candies.
Reese's.
I need to be more specific.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Yes. Kyle, a southern U.S. delicacy often enjoyed as a savory snack. You put the peanuts into the water that is over 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and you get...
Peanut juice?
No, they're amazing. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Fried peanuts?
Nope. Boiled peanuts.
Oh.
You ever had boiled peanuts?
No, never even heard of that.
Changer.
Let's
Unbelievable. Peyton, a traditional candy made with sugar and peanuts.
Snickers.
Nope. Anybody for steal?
Rich, peanut brittle.
Peanut brittle.
Ooh, I like peanut brittle.
Kyle, known for their large size and often roasted in shell, these are sometimes called ballpark peanuts.
They're not ballpark peanuts.
No. You're getting
Peanuts and Cracker Jacks?
You're getting the hard peanut questions.
No, I'm
Virginia peanuts.
Who knows that?
Are those the ones I used to be able to throw on the floor at Texas
Yes.
Roadhouse?
Rich, known for their roasted peanuts and mascot, Mr. Peanut.
Planters.
Yes. Kyle, smaller and used mostly in candies and peanut butters, they have a red skin and are higher in oil.
Red peanuts.
Close. They're called Spanish peanuts.
Okay.
Rich, primarily used for peanut butter due to their uniform size, making them ideal for even roasting.
Cashews.
No, looking for
no.
runner peanuts.
Oh, really?
Runner peanuts, yes.
Huh.
Peyton, the thing you say after someone says, "Did you see D's?" D's nuts. Kyle, choosy moms choose this peanut butter. Yes. Rich, often associated with peanuts for his research, though he did not invent peanut butter.
George Washington Carver.
Yes, Kyle, Charles Schultz cartoon strip with Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Linus, and the rest of the gang.
Peanuts.
Yes, Peyton. This one-term, 100-year-old United States president, been on death's door for quite some time, was a peanut farmer before his political career, making peanuts an interesting part of his family.
President Carter.
Yes. Rich, let's get some entertainment news. Let's get into the Kelsey people.
Jason Kelsey specifically had the most drama recently after a fan kind of approached him, said homophobic slurs about his brother Travis. Jason then said those back 3 times and smashed this guy's phone. So yesterday, he was doing a little commentary on the football game, and he took a moment to sort of apologize.
You know, listen, I think everybody's seen on social media everything that took place this week. That's what I'm not happy with anything that took place. I'm not proud of it. And, you know, in a heated moment, I chose to greet hate with hate, and I just don't think that that's a productive thing. I really don't.
He went on to say, I don't think this is the time or place or platform to really go into it, but just know that I really am regretful of what happened.
He should have been like, you know, this is Taylor Swift's fault. If my brother wasn't dating Taylor Swift, nobody would care. Nobody would be paying attention. No one would be yelling my brother's name at me when I'm walking through the parking lot.
Yeah, blame it on Taylor. That would go over
It's
well.
the negative part of the Taylor Swift effect.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like that's going to be the rest of their lives regardless of how it goes, you know, just because of that Taylor Swift effect, which is so wild to think about.
Well, and then the thing is, like, when you're on that celebrity status level, you're under a microscope everywhere you go. So you really do need to be extra careful about what you do and say.
I saw it yesterday, too. I literally turned on the Monday Night Football game just so I could see if they were going to cut the Taylor Swift, but it took them too long. I never saw it, but I saw her come into the stadium.
Yeah.
They never show her at the game?
I didn't watch it.
I literally just put on the game to watch that.
I saw on TMZ she was there. Her outfit was cute. And then I was like, oh, I guess she went to the game tonight.
Okay, was she wearing her glitter freckles? I think those are so cute. Did you see her wear those like a couple
she was wearing
weeks
like
ago?
a black shirt and shorts, and then like her Kansas City jacket was like black with like a red on the sleeves.
That's
it looked
cool.
really cool.
Cute.
What's going on with Diddy?
Diddy celebrated his birthday yesterday from jail. And I find it very interesting. So in an Instagram video, the 7 siblings sat and sang to him, and they shared what was supposed to be a private conversation with their dad.
Happy birthday to Daddy.
We love you too.
Yeah.
Wait to see y'all. And I just want to say I'm proud of y'all, especially the girls. I mean, all of y'all. But just for being strong. Thank y'all for being strong, and thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world. My birthday, I'm happy. Thanks to y'all giving me this call. Thank you very much. I love y'all.
I hate that I feel like his PR people were like, put that out. It humanizes you.
That's what I was going to say. Did they drop that just to make us, feel like he's a human?
I think so, because you got the littlest one and his cute little voice. You know what I mean? Like,
that's so hard to hear.
P. Diddy to his ex-girlfriend, J-Lo.
J-Lo. She's in a new movie that was produced by her other ex, Ben Affleck. And Ben had nothing but incredibly I guess, amazing things to say about her when he went in. The movie's called Unstoppable, and I guess she worked on it with him, and here's what he had to say.
Jennifer's spectacular, and Anthony is in the movie in part as himself, does the wrestling, and Jarrell's amazing, and it's another one that we're really, really proud of. And I think if there's any sort of key to what success we've had so far, we've kind of believed in the right people, and Unstoppable is another example of that.
It was funny because I had to listen to that clip like 5 times because I'm like, he's like, Jennifer was amazing and Anthony is in the movie.
Yeah, I heard that too.
But Anthony's like actually who the story's based on. And so you have to listen to it as the whole sentence. Anthony's in it as himself.
Okay.
But he's not gonna, now that you know he's producing the movie, he's got
What's he
money
gonna
in
say?
the game. He's not going to say,
he's not
by
gonna
the way,
say,
right after we
she's
filmed this, I
drama.
found out about those Diddy parties she was at, and I was like, this marriage is over.
Anthony Robles is actually an ASU wrestler.
I remember him.
Movie's about.
I remember.
So, yeah.
All right, so you may not have heard, but today is election day. Do your civic duty and get out and vote today. Also, you may not know this, but Peyton kind of has a second part-time job, and something her coworker said. So if you have a